Hello friends and welcome back to another video. My name is Budget with Dee and on this channel we talk all things cash stuffing, budgeting and small business related. In this video we're going to go through my budget binders and I'm actually going to reorganize them because they've been driving me a little bit mad recently. If you saw my last video, we're actually expecting another child, baby number 2. Once again, that's for baby number 2. So yeah, priorities have shifted once again and I just kind of want to shuffle them around and add a savings challenge to each one just to make it a little bit more fun. And yeah, hopefully this will mean that I'm not skipping every other wallet that's in my binders. So in this video, I'm going to be going through and organizing everything. And then in the next one, I've got some money that I've got put aside to be added to my savings challenges. So yeah, without rambling on for too much longer, these are all the trackers that I've decided to use. Some of these I got at the big, well, I say that. All of these I got at the big budgeting meetup. Some of them I've created myself and they're on my own shops. And other ones came from either the goodie bag from the big budgeting meetup or some stores that I visited on the day. So what I'm actually going to do is move these into my little binder holder. And I've just separated them because I've already decided on which trackers I want in each challenge. Or each wallet, shall I say. So I've just done that for my own personal sake. And then starting off in my essentials binder, the only thing I haven't done in preparation for this video is actually print off more of these vinyl labels, but I'll get around to that another day. It's really not the end of the world for me. So yeah, weekly food shop is going to stay the same, as is gas and electric, as is Little Man's Essentials, as is the personal one. And then what I'm going to do is take these out. And so let's see, this empty one was for soft play. Little Man's Clothes is going to go into the savings binder, so I'm just going to move it off to the side for a minute. Health medications I'm getting rid of, self-care I am keeping, and I'm also keeping our little buffer. Just realised I'm going to need some wallets, so let me grab those. Right, so after personal, I'm going to be putting the buffer in, and if you're new to my channel or how I like to have my binder set up, I like to have all of these wallets in a priority basis. So obviously the weekly food shop and the gas and electric and all of that stuff is what I'm going to be using every single week, and then all of the other wallets kind of go from highest to lowest priority basically. So what I'm going to do is actually take out this tracker because I'm getting rid of it. I'm not getting rid of it, but I'm taking it out of this one because it says hello autumn and it's not autumn, is it? So I'm gonna pop that over to the side, and I've actually decided to use this tracker from Studio Budgets. It's strawberry picking and it actually comes with a little back piece as well. And it just says, it's strawberry season. For every strawberry you pick, save £2, but be careful not to pick the flowers or you'll need to save £5, and in total you'll save £50. So the reason that I wanted to use this one is because £50 is basically my target for our little buffer. So all I need to do is get a little vinyl label on there to say buffer basically. But that's what I'll be using that for. And hang on, let me just pop that in there. I believe we've got £25 in here. We do. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark these off. So each strawberry is worth £2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I think I'm just going to do, should I do the flowers? Yeah, let's do the flowers. So we do, I don't know whether I'm going to cross them. Should I cross? Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, which means that I am halfway to my goal for the buffer, which is very nice. So I'm going to pop that in there and I'm going to pop this on that side. And then look how cute that is. Oh, very, very cute. I love that. So there is our buffer. And then next up, I'm going to create a new one for days out, and I'm going to be using this adventure fund that I've got. And to be honest, I'd like to save about £100, and I did have a tracker that was £120 total save, but I ran out of those. So I'm settling for the 60, and to be honest, I think that's going to work a lot better because each circle is worth £5. And I think that's just a little bit more achievable for my budget. So even if I can put £5 away here and there, then I'll still be able to achieve this a little bit easier, I think, because in the 120 saver one, I believe each circle was worth £10. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop that in there. And then there we go. So yeah, this will be for family days out basically. So whether I want to take little man somewhere or if we're going to go and do something as a family all together, that's what that will be for. And then last but not least is my self-care fund. I'm going to take out my tracker because I'm a little bit bored of it, to be honest. I want to create a new one. And I think I'm going to keep that on there. But I'm going to be using this Mallow Money tracker from Kimberly's Budget, and oh, I just love the colors of this one. Obviously, I love pink. Pink is like my favorite thing. So yeah, I'm gonna pop that in there. And before I do that, I'm actually gonna, I think I decided that I'm gonna do each one of these as $5, because then we've got 5, 10, 20, no, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, which would mean we've got 25, 50, 75, 100. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So each one is worth £5. And that was a little bit, my handwriting went a little bit funny then, but oh well. So I'm just gonna pop that in there as well. And if I'm not mistaken, that will be the essentials binder all complete. And I say it's the essentials binder, but it's more of like the sinking funds binder. So let's just quickly have a look again. We've got weekly food shop, gas and electric, little man's essentials, which basically pays for, because he doesn't wear nappies anymore apart from nighttime nappies, but he's got a lot of allergies, so this kind of helps with the cost of his snacks because we have to buy anything that's milk free, egg free and nut free, so the costs definitely add up. And then my personal, and then this is our buffer. I feel like I should have probably got a new wallet, but oh well. And then our days out fund and self-care. So I just love that it all looks very organized now. And hopefully this will also mean that every single one will be able to get stuffed, every cash stuffing, fingers crossed, even if it's like a £5 here and there. So moving on to, whoa. Moving on to my savings binder. I'm gonna take this one out because this one was for the big budgeting meetup, and obviously that's done now. And there wasn't anything left, unfortunately, from the budget because I did spend quite a lot at the meetup itself, supporting the other stores, and whatever was left, which I think was about £30, paid for us to get some food while we were up there because, yeah, your girl's been eating a lot recently. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. And Christmas fund is staying the same. It's not moving anywhere because Christmas is still top priority. And then I will be making a new one. Oh, that's open. Let's close it up. I think I'm just gonna take all of these out because I know some of them are gonna have to come out anyway. And I'm gonna be starting a new one. Let me just try and get them in there. Ah! Sometimes these are so easy to pop out and other times they're really stubborn. There we go. So the next one, which will be the second highest priority, is going to be for Jackson's school uniform fund because he's starting school in September. I can't believe it. Where is the time gone? So yeah, that is definitely the next priority because we don't have anything saved for his school uniform. And yeah, that's definitely going to be an essential. So if you know roughly how much it costs to buy school uniform for your kid to go to nursery, please let me know in the comments because I don't really know myself. Obviously this is the first child that I've got going to nursery. So yeah, this is just from my own shop, and there's a boy version and also a girl version, and I just love how these come out. I think they look so, so cute. But yeah, the next one is going to be school uniform fund. And then the next one after that, so I am going to be getting rid of the dice challenge because I used all of the money that was in there anyway for the big budgeting meetup. But I am contemplating creating another binder for like mini challenges to kind of help me tick off these bigger ones. But I don't know yet, we'll see how that goes. So the next one's going to be Jackson's birthday. I'm going to pop this over here for now because I know I'm going to want to keep that. And I'm going to take this tracker out because I haven't updated it for ages anyway. And I'm going to replace it with an actual birthday fund tracker. So I've just gone ahead and rounded the edges. And with all of my trackers that you purchase on Etsy or my website, you can always just message me and ask to round off the edges, because I know sometimes they can damage the wallet and that's never a good time for anybody. So moving forward, I will be rounding the corners of probably all of the trackers. But for the ones that are currently not, yeah, don't hesitate to reach out and ask me to round off the corners, because I will do that at no extra cost for you. So let's see, if each cake is £5, what will that say? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. No, not enough. So let's do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Let's do that. So each cake is worth £10, which I think will work pretty well. Because typically I try to add about £10 or so every cash stuff in. So let me just see what's in here at the moment. I think we've got a pretty good head start already. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. So I'm going to tick off. Oh my gosh, that's gone so bright. What's going on? There we go, back to normal. So I'm going to tick off 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to do 1 line there because we've only got 5, and then all of this can go into his wallet, and there's that one done. And then next one is going to be Reese's birthday. Once again, I'm going to be taking out this tracker and putting an actual birthday fund one in there for him as well. So it's the exact same, because they're boys, obviously, so I'm gonna go for the blue. And I think I'm gonna try and do, should I just do 10? Yeah, we'll do 10 each as well. And then if I can save extra for either birthday, then great. But once again, I can't always promise that I'm gonna have a load for my cash stuffings. So they get what they're given, basically. So there's Reese's birthday, and I haven't saved anything for that yet. Oopsie daisy. I've still got some time though, so it's not the end of the world. So there's that one. Next is going to be Little Man's clothes. So I'm going to come back into this one, but I actually decided that I'm going to be using this tracker here, which is by Dingley Designs. It's called Seize the Day, and you kind of go along this little path here. So you start off with the £1, and there's a load of little savings amounts down here, and then an octopus is worth £2, starfish is worth £5, and a whale is worth £8. And once you've gone all the way down this ladder, or this road, whatever you want to call it, you will have saved £150. And with the cost of living and the way that prices are going up for everything, I feel like that £150 is pretty decent to buy him some new clothes for whatever season that we're in. So I'm just going to pop that in there, and then that will be for Little Man's clothes. And then next is going to be a Lithuania fund. And I know somewhere, God knows where, I do have a wallet that has Lithuania written on it, but I can't remember where I've put that. I might have even put it in the bin by now. But end of the day, it's nice to go and visit family, so I would love to do that. So I'm going to pop in another empty wallet, and hopefully I can find the one that has Lithuania written on it, but it's not the end of the world if I don't. And for this one, I'm going to be using this brand new tracker that I recently brought out. It's just a travel fund, and you can write in your destination and how much each icon is worth. So I'm just going to write barely fit on there. And I'm going to do each plane as worth a 10 as well, because that just makes it a little bit more achievable in my own eyes. And we don't need to spend a fortune to go there anyway. You can find tickets for really cheap most times, as long as you book it far enough in advance. So yeah, that's that one. So that'll be what, 50, 100. I probably should have done £5 each, to be fair. Oh well, too late now. Sharpie's on there. I can't bother to go and get my nail polish remover. So we're sticking to £10, and then whatever is extra can be spending money, I suppose. So there's that one. And then next, I don't think I actually have one of these for myself, but so I think this is a brand new one. I'm gonna start up a wallet to buy some clothes for myself because I'm kind of in a bit of a predicament right now where I am pregnant and my belly's growing and I barely fit into anything that I own, but I also don't have a budget to buy maternity clothes. And I know that once I have baby, that obviously my size is going to change as well. So yeah, I'd rather just like kind of get a head start, because I think we're going to have to dip into savings a bit to try and buy me some clothes for before we go on holiday, which is this Friday. We're going to go away for about 2 weeks. So yeah, I need something I'm going to be comfortable in, do you know what I mean? Especially on the plane. Can't be having things restricting my belly and pushing it in. So there's that. And I'm going to be using one of my £5 challenges, obviously in pink, to do that. So that's what this is for. Once again, I don't have a label for it, but hopefully I'll get around to doing that one day. We'll see how long it takes me. So there's that one. And then last but not least, I will be starting a new one. So let's pop another empty one in. Oh, there we go. So this is at the back because it's the lowest priority. And I'm going to be using, once again, from Kimberly Budgets, because she creates just such beautiful trackers in my opinion. And it just says, money flows to me effortlessly and each moon is worth £20 and at the end you save 240. And this one is actually going to be saving for concerts, because recently I've kind of rediscovered my love for music and how much joy it actually brings me. And I treated myself to going to a gig at the very beginning of the year, and it really just put into perspective how much I enjoy doing that. And yeah, I would like to try and save throughout the year so that when my favorite artists do come around and they do tour anywhere near me, then I've got some money there and I don't have to dip into savings or whatever budget I may have. And I've just realized as well that I've actually forgot this one. This is the rainy day fund one, and this is just for my savings tin. So I am going to leave that in there, and hopefully the binder doesn't get too fat. It's okay for now, but obviously once some more cash starts going in there, then we might struggle just a little bit. So I'm getting rid of tattoo fund because obviously being pregnant and I'm planning to breastfeed for probably about a year, I'm not going to need that. Although I would like to get a tattoo after, so I don't know if maybe I'm going to regret that. Maybe I should just add that in at the back of this one and add the odd £5 in there every now and again if I can. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to take it out just for now. And then also I'm taking out Little Man's Future because I think I'm just going to do this digitally now. So I'm going to try and transfer this £20 into whatever we've got online for him. And then whatever comes in from Child Benefit is basically what's going to be paying for that, more or less. So having said all of that, let's have a look at the new layout of my savings binder. So once again, oh dear, I forgot my penny savings challenge. I think I'm just going to add that here because then it'll kind of separate my savings tins. There we go. So back to the front. We've got Christmas fund, and then school uniform fund, and then little man's birthday, Reese's birthday, and then this one will be for Jackson's clothes. So we've got the Seize the Day one, and then all the money will be going into here. We've got a Lithuania fund with the travel fund tracker, and then this one will be for my own clothes, and then this one will be for concerts, hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know how often I'll be able to add to this one, but hopefully every now and again will be better than nothing. And then we've got the mini penny savings challenge and my rainy day tin tracker. So that is everything. That is my binders now completely reorganized. Whew, I feel out of breath. And then I do have this new addition. Oh my gosh, that doesn't even fit in my binder holder anymore. Just about. I do have this new one that I bought from Charles Cash Budget at the Big Budgeting Meetup. It's called Our Bundle of Joy. I think it's so sweet. Let's just have a quick flick through. So you've got like a little index to show you what trackers you've got in here. And then you've got a savings challenge for clothing, and I think I'm gonna do these at £5 each. So what would that be? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 25, 50, 75, 100. Yeah, that'll be 150 in total. So I'm gonna do £5 for each. And then that will give us 150. And then that just makes it a little bit more achievable for me and my budget. So there's that. And then you get a little wallet to insert your money. And then the next one is for travel. So this would be for a buggy, but I've still got Jackson's buggy. We got gifted a bugaboo for him, and I've still got that. I've still got all the newborn pieces. So I think I'm just gonna hold on to that and use that one. Obviously Jackson doesn't need a buggy anymore. He's plenty big enough and he's more than happy to walk everywhere. He's a big boy. So yeah, I luckily don't need to save for that. And then next is furniture, so like a cot and a baby changer, which luckily we still have our baby changer as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do these at £10 each, just because I know that it can be quite costly. So that's gonna be 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300 in total. So I don't know if I'm going to get around to finishing this, but it would be lovely to, because I also know that cots can be quite expensive. I'm pretty sure our one cost way more than 300 when we got one for little man, but we don't have that anymore. So yeah, we will need to get a new one. Next is feeding. And I think I'm just going to do these at £5 each as well. Just because I'm planning to breastfeed. I breastfed Jackson and we kind of shifted to combi feeding like when he was about a year old. So yeah, I'm planning to do something similar, but once again, it all depends on my body and what my body's able to produce. So yeah, I would also like to pump so that other people get a chance to feed baby as well. So each one is worth £5, so I believe that will give us 150 again. And then nice and clean. This will be for any basically body wash, shampoo, all of that stuff. But to be honest, Jackson had really bad eczema. So I don't know how much of this we're gonna need. I'm gonna do these at £2 each. And then that will give us 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So yeah, if I do buy anything, it's gonna have to be unscented, just because I'm worried that the second baby might also have eczema. And if they do, then you basically can just only use their emollient cream as a substitute soap, basically. And then next is entertainment, which will be toys. Let's do these at £10 each, because let's be real, everyone likes to go a little bit crazy when it comes to toys for their little ones. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300 once again. Maybe that's a bit too much actually. Oh well, too late. And I believe that's actually everything. So there's that one also set up and ready to go. Very exciting. And like I said, I do have a little bit of money there ready to be put away. So I'm going to be filming that directly after this, and hopefully you won't have to wait too long to see part 2 of this one. So that now brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end if you made it this far. Please leave me a like and a comment down below letting me know anything you want to let me know. And having said all of that, I'm going to love you and leave you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.